Hey everyone, it's Jay again, and someone asked me to show you guys all of the pets that I have, so let's go ahead and get started. I do have, there's like 9 pages of pets just on Jay alone, so I'll show you. I have 2 Suzus, and if you're wondering how that happened, it's because I had a Suzu to begin with, and then I bought a new one because, it would do whatever attack it had most, like the only attack it had, it would do that attack the most often, like the most frequently. So if you bought just the cute girl's transformation stun, it would do that attack like a lot. Like it didn't have a cooldown. So like every 2 turns, it would stun your target in PvP or even just on a mission. And I really like that, so I took advantage of that and until they fixed it. Now all the skills actually have a cooldown. So when that happened, I bought another Suzu, and then I got Issa, which is one of my first rare pets, and Issa is okay. I still like Issa. It's a pretty good pet. Then I got Keiko, and if you want a good pet and you're a Ninja Emblem, pick up Keiko. Like Keiko's a good pet. Keiko really is a good pet. Then I got Zoshi from, I think, the very first Ninja Saga anniversary. Suki the pig, which Sample uses, is a very good pet in my opinion, personal opinion. A lot of people disagree with me. Chico, I think, is one of the worst pets, but I have him. Another Suzu. I can't remember how I got a third Suzu. Somehow I did, though. Let's see here. There was a time when you could buy multiple of the pets. You can't do that anymore. Arouca the dog. Inokuchi. Arouca's okay. I mean, I think Suki and Suzu are better, but Arouca's okay. Inokuchi is probably the best free user pet, I would say, for a cheap price. His skills are pretty good. He has a stun, he has a bleed, he has, a decent damage. If you're a free user and you just have gold and you get Inokuchi, probably, it's a pretty decent pet. A lot of people like Leiko. I don't really like Leiko that much. Same with Tomaru. Although people say Tomaru is the strongest free user pet, but I disagree with that, personally. Kisuke is from a Halloween event. Kisuke is a lot of fun. Kisuke has some really cool abilities. I used him a lot during the Halloween event. It's really fun. I think Dahi still has him. Yajiro, and Yamaru are 2 pets that are pretty much exactly the same, except Yamaru is a little bit better. Kisuke, again, that was actually an accident. That was Bryce. If you guys remember Valu, his real name was Bryce. He bought me Kisuke, not knowing that I already had Kisuke. He tried to surprise me and logged on my account and bought it for me, and I had already had it. Oggi the Turkey from the Thanksgiving event is actually a pretty decent pet, actually. Yukidorama, a really fun pet from Christmas. Kame, this is a very rare pet. You had to get him by trading friendship kunais, or before you just had to invite friends, and that's how I got him, is by inviting friends. Now when you invite friends, you get a friendship kunai, which is the same thing as having a friend invite or whatever. And then we have Kumiyoshi, and actually an underappreciated pet. I think this pet is actually okay. It removes all negative status effects from you, can reduce your chakra consumption by 40%, it takes away 2% of HP from the opponent, and you recover an extra 10% per charge for 2 turns. I don't know. It's not as bad as other people say it is. I mean, of course there's other better pets, but it's not that bad. Ponpoko is from the Hanami event. I don't even remember his abilities here. Eject weapon, reduce target CP by 10%, 50% chance to guard the master, that's pretty cool. Transforms into a giant umbrella and stuns the target for 1 turn. And increases your attack by 8% for 2 turns. That's actually not a bad pet. Arouca is from the other Easter event after Isa. And so is Rakura, which I'll show in a second. So, makes it so the opponent can't charge for 1 turn. Increases critical rate by 15% and critical damage by 30%. And emit a lot of chakra. 50% chance to stun the target for 1 turn. Rocker, I believe, has very similar moves. Can't charge for 2 turns. Actually, this is the same, just it does it for more turns. This is still also only 1 turn, although the other one was a 50% chance. This is a guaranteed, as long as they don't dodge. And remove all buffs from the target, so it disperses them. That's pretty cool. Chibi, this is the pet that I use a lot. It has 2 restrictions and a couple burns. And this move that increases the pet's attack by 100% and critical chance by 25%. So, I like Chibi. I think it's a good pet. Kabocha Samurai. I don't really remember using this pet. This pet is pretty unique from another Halloween event. See, increases HP. No, wait. Wow, burns the target 5% for 4 turns. That's not bad. And increases its own damage by 100% and critical chance by 25%. That's probably why I never use it. All it really has is that 1 burn move that's pretty decent. Shika, there is another Shika that a friend of mine has that is the original brown Shika. I unfortunately did not get that pet, but this pet is actually pretty good. It has it can freeze the target quite a lot, and it can even remove your own status effects, your own status ailments, rather, I should say. Chibi, another one of the tailed beasts I have. Decreases target's dodge rate by 5%. Stuns the target. Increases the pet's damage. Reduce everybody's HP by 10% for 2 turns. That's pretty awesome. And a restriction. Not bad, not bad. Not a bad pet. This is the pet that I thought Kumayoshi was. I was mixing up their names. This is Kuma Nosegay. Kuma Nosegay is hands down the worst pet in Ninja Saga. It has a basic attack, another basic attack, and another basic attack. And he's very, very weak. Almost level 50, only has a damage of 20, as opposed to like Chibi, who has a attack of 60 at level 80. So, pretty useless pet. Zen is pretty much a clone of Isa, except for the fact while Isa has a rebound ability for his level 30 attack, Zen has an attack that reduces the target's HP by 6%. Little Rainbow Bird. To be honest, I don't even remember how I got this pet, where I got this pet, and why I got this pet. So let's go ahead and take a look at its abilities. As a basic attack, a attack that reduces the enemy's accuracy by 5%. Another one that reduces enemy's accuracy by 5%. Reduces their accuracy by 10%. And reduces their accuracy by 50%. Wow, so this thing pretty much makes it so you can't get attacked. That's actually pretty cool. And then there's the Rainbow Bird. I guess it's better. See, 5%, 5%, 10%, 50%. So pretty much all the same. And then there's a increase my dodge rate by 100%. I'm starting to wonder why I don't use this pet. Because Jay is all about dodging, and this is pretty cool. Adama Dragon. Basic attack. Airflow. Using airflow to create cannonball, produce bleeding effect, so taking 6% extra damage. And Spinning Slash. 80% chance to produce bleeding again for 6% more damage. So still better than Kuma Nosegay, but not great. Origami Panda. Origami Panda is actually a pretty cool pet. Not only does it look cool, it has some pretty decent abilities too. Recover your HP by 4% for 2 turns. Recover 300 CP. Heals all negative status effects. Reduces damage by 5% for 3 turns. And increases your attack by 6% for 3 turns. Pretty cool pet in my opinion. Baby Bird. Another, I believe this was an Easter pet. Produce bleeding. They take 15% extra damage for 2 turns. Chaos for 2 turns. Reduces target's HP and CP by 5%. And all attacks by target will be rebounded. So, just like Isa's ability. Red Fox is from, I believe, the Halloween event recently. Candy Rain, 40% chance to remove all buffs from the target. 70% chance to inflict sleep on the target. Reduce Master's damage taken by 15% for 3 turns. And Guard Master to reduce Master's damage taken by 100% for 2 turns. I don't know why. There's a lot of good pets out there that I always forget about. Like, Red Fox is actually a pretty decent pet. And the last pet that I have on J is the Totem Bird. The bird throw decreases hit rate by 15%, so basically decreases their accuracy. 50% chance to inflict bleeding, 5% extra damage for 2 turns. Electric current increases target's dodge rate by 10%. And dizzy condition occurs and stuns the target for 1 turn. But I do have a few more pets. This is just on J, but I do have a couple more pets. So let me go ahead and go to Dahi real quick. So there's not that many pets that I want to show on Dahi, but I did want to show the Easter Bunny. Pierce attack, recharge Master's chakra by 100, recover Master's CP and HP by 10%. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Recover your CP for 10% of the damage that you take. Then recover your CP by 10% for 2 turns, and reduce the target's HP and CP by 4%. And the other one I wanted to show was... This is the pet that I was actually looking for. I thought Dahi had it, but apparently Ninjakin has this pet. It is Manabi. It's another one of the tailed beasts. I only have 3 of them, unfortunately. He has the basic attack. Reduces the target's damage by 5% for 2 turns. One of the opponent's jutsus randomly go into cooldown for 3 turns. Reduce the target's dodge rate by 15%. 50% chance to clear the target's positive status effects. And a chance to stun all the enemies for 2 turns. Anyway, that's all my pets. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Some people were asking to see what my pets were. That's it. And guess I'll catch you guys next time. Later. Hey everyone, it's Jay again, and I was asked to show you... Wow, I still have the music on.